The Boom Podcast.
Very mom brainish right now, excuse me.
Todd is barefoot and his nails are painted.
And he's got drips of beverage all over his shirt and pants.
Todd.
What is going on
Todd.
with you? Wait. True or false? You showered here at the podcast studio prior to today's recording.
You have to answer.
Does this
scream
of Megan kicked me out and now I'm like, Christian, can I use your shower?
His clothes have stains all over him. He's showering at Christian's.
I'm not even going to put on shoes. I'm
Okay, buddy, you can crash in the guest bedroom.
That's right. Just staying at Christian's house for a while.
That's really funny.
I've got,
Producer Christian.
Yes.
for those that didn't get a close-up of my feet, which I'm sure you'll want to see.
Thought you were going to put him up there.
Megan and I have 3 daughters, and so on the occasional thing, they'll want to have nail painting nights.
Our son does too.
Well, he does too,
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
And so they always want to test their
the
before
colors.
they go before
do.
they commit.
They do.
They always
The
want to
test.
test. So like, Dad, I want to test some nail colors. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So
Yeah.
I let them take. But what I don't realize, or which I finally realized, is that there's nail polish remover.
He didn't know, so he would just leave it
didn't
on
know
for
that?
months,
I
and
didn't know,
he
and
never
I was like,
asked, like, how
and
do
your
I get this
toenails
off?
grow
Or
so slow.
Yeah, they do. They do.
so he thought you just waited. I don't. That he
just
just
figured
waited.
you waited out.
You waited out, yeah.
So
That's pretty funny.
But so this last time, for some reason, they only did 7 of my 10 toes, and so
all-
you know
all
that's
they needed.
embarrassing. But it's multiple colors. It's a different, and then so I just took a boating trip with a bunch of really straight laced people.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and then like I came out in my flip flops, and immediately like it was just like sirens
instant
going
regret.
off. What is that? It was awkward.
You're like, I'm a good dad. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And who cares if I want to paint my toenails? Don't judge me.
Right?
yeah,
You know?
You be you, man.
But you really are a hot mess right now, and I want to I do want to encourage you two to stay together for the podcast. If you think about
Just
the
for Todd's
podcast,
Yeah, just for the
welfare.
podcast.
stay together
Yeah.
for the
For
podcast.
the podcast.
Do it for the podcast.
And probably the kids too, maybe.
I'm gonna get a shirt that says "Do it for the podcast,"
Ooh.
and everything
Oh,
positive
that's a
I
good
do
idea.
will be for you guys.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Yep.
This
Okay.
is the only
More
thing
swag,
keeping
Christian.
our
Let's
marriage
do it.
together right now.
The podcast.
The podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you, listener. We appreciate it.
If it wasn't for you, sir, or madame, we haven't isolated who you are.
Our one listener.
I want to.
Madame.
All right, welcome. So Megan is to my right and is in the right in all things Todd and Megan. Awkward and
right.
discussion and all
I have
that.
not hit the sounder
Appreciate
yet.
you.
But my
No, I
finger's
know.
on the
Yeah,
button.
no, I know. I
This
know.
could be one of those
I-
episodes.
we do know that the sounder is there for us if we need to. Producer Christian, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great.
You got Todd staying with you for a few
Yeah,
days.
just sleeping in the basement.
just to see how it's going.
Yeah.
By the way, your shower is
Nice.
like it is awesome. I don't know if it's intentional, but it like
What do you mean you don't know if it's intentional?
You guys fist bumped about the shower. No shower, bro.
Good shower, bro.
Yeah, it is, right? Right?
it's got like so you've got your central spray,
Right.
but then there's like and this is either because like it's for lack of a term dirty, but it's not dirty. It's like there's a mist that
Yeah.
comes off to the edges.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just over time. Like that's just that's just how it goes. But I felt like I was showering next to Niagara Falls.
Oh,
Wow.
It was
nice.
awesome. Like it was
Really?
one of the best showers.
That's good to hear.
I did the 2 and I was telling them I did the 2 hot thing where you come out sweating.
Oh.
That was
The
no
shower
good.
didn't take.
Yeah, but it really was
hate
one of
that.
the nicest showers.
Oh,
so
I'm glad you
thank
like that.
I appreciate it. What do you want me to do with my towel?
I'll take care of it later.
So weird. What do you want me to do with my towel?
I just don't even know.
Oh man. Okay, so we have a lot of things coming up today. It's a big day on the podcast. We're talking social media. Yeah, I have to because Todd banged the thing and now it all falls down. I'm sure you'll fix it while I talk. But we have a lot of. Oh, I forgot to say hi to you, Todd.
Hi, how you doing?
I feel like you've had enough time though, frankly, so far today. We want to hear from you. InfoBoomRealEstatePodcast.com. We're very excited about the episode today. Christian's just hovering over me, lifting his shirt up.
If you guys aren't on, we do have this all on video too. So the podcast listeners, if you'd like to see the mayhem itself,
Yeah, it's
Which I'm sure you
mayhemic.
do.
yeah, you can go to YouTube,
Yeah, you can. So it's
Google
there
us.
on YouTube. Google
Bing us.
Oh boy. Okay, so so we're talking social media, which is exciting, and
Yes.
we have a game. Is that happening throughout? Is there a certain point we're supposed to do the game, Todd? What are you thinking
I
about the game?
say let's do it throughout.
Throughout?
Yeah.
And then do we have a sponsor for today's episode?
We do have a
also?
sponsor as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. Well, let's get to the sponsor.
You want to go sponsor right now?
Yeah, because I don't want to forget because
Okay.
we're so
Yeah.
into the game.
Yeah, no.
So let's go ahead and get the sponsor read out of the way from Todd.
You got it. If you're like me and you like to spend your nights and weekends in remote, isolated locations far from society, and if you too are like me and sorry. And if you too are like me and enjoy spending your isolation time back in society, sharing several drinks with your friends, but grow more and more frustrated, Uber won't pick you up or drop you off because your roads are too long and narrow, well, we have the solution for you.
I'm lost.
So this is for people that live out in the boonies and they don't have roads.
Solving a very everyday
Very
problem.
specific problem.
This business.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
is micro targeting.
It is really niche.
Can they get
targeting.
podcasts by chance?
You got to narrow that niche down. All right, Todd, back to you on the sponsor.
Some people live out.
People that don't have roads.
So-
Yeah,
Fine.
it's for the folks that don't have
So
roads,
some
but do
people
have podcasts.
live in the boonies but do have roads. It's not them.
I'm sure they're
right?
listening right now.
Yeah, if you're in the boonies and have
They
roads,
have
not
roads,
for you.
not for you. This is for people that don't have roads.
Enjoy Boober, the first and only company to take Uber to bicycling. Enjoy the comfort of the second seat of our semi-custom tandem bicycles. We can get you anywhere, and all we ask is a 4-hour heads up and to help pedal on the hills. Go to www.boober.com and enter promo code to get your first ride for free. Boober, sit back and enjoy the ride, unless we're going
Let's just
uphill.
end the
Let's wrap
Can we
it
just
up.
end the podcast
That's gonna
there?
wrap it up for today. Oh boy. Oh man.
So
Wow.
you live out in the middle of nowhere, but somebody's
Yes.
going to bike to you
Yes, correct. Because the cars won't
on
come.
a bicycle.
Yes, the terrain is too
tandem
difficult. So the tandem bicycle.
Hey, don't knock it. They're a sponsor.
No, it's good. It's good.
I really do.
I would like to try a boober.
Seriously, the next time Real Estate on Purpose is open, we're gonna have promo code.
Promo code. That's pretty good.
That is good. Okay, good sponsorship. That's exciting, and we'll help that little fledgling company.
Yeah, sub-niche.
Yeah, it's super niched out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a little too narrow, but we'll see. We'll
see. You don't know.
Don't doubt
So,
it.
okay, so diving into social media, we're going to talk about some different things, but we're starting off, and we've got some tips at the end, which we like to do. You know, we like to do that. But we're going to start off, Megan, with you.
Yes.
And you're going to tell us about building a brand.
All right, let's do
go.
it. So, all right, social media guys, here's the deal. We are going to get leads and lead gen through social media. So we are going to talk about building your brand on social media. So what's cool about social media is it's kind of like an open house where it's long term. You're building a long term brand, a long term presence, but there are times, and Todd's going to dive into this more, that you can get fed now as well and get some quick leads. But for the most part, social media is going to be a long term farming strategy. And so it's very important that you build a brand.
Yeah.
So people that want to do business with you need to know, like, and trust you. And this brand, they're going to know you. And they're going to start liking you because your brand is going to be you, and those people will be attracted to you that like you. And they
Right.
don't, they will totally unfollow you. But that's fine. Don't worry about that. It's going to be fine. And then those-
Pre-qualifying. That's pre-qualifying.
Great, right? It's a good thing. So here we go. We're going to dive into building a brand. First things first, post consistently.
Yeah.
So this is huge. Terry talks about this all the time. Be consistent. Be consistent. You have to be in front of people. Terry always says, how often should you post? More.
Yeah.
More.
Yep.
So mix up your posts. Do lots of different things. Do personal things. You can do business things. All the things. Post.
Yeah.
Okay. So mix it up. Get crazy.
Love it.
And then second, do a lot of live stuff. Host a live Q&A on a topic, whatever that is. Or do market updates. Do something fun. What's great with real estate is it lends to this so easily. There's
Yeah.
so many things that you can do. Like, is it good market to sell in? Let's, come to my live at noon to talk about if this is the right time for you to sell your home. We'll do some Q&A. Great. Anything, should I buy right now? How's the market doing? All of the things. It's really easy to do with real estate, but you can also do other ones.
Never-ending fount of topics, right?
It is.
Yeah.
A fount. Did you shorten fount, or is that like a word?
That's like
Or fountain.
It's a churchy way to say
Okay.
fountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fount.
It's a fount.
It seems very like hip and cool.
No, it's not. It's very
Okay.
churchy. Well, I mean, not that churchy's not hip and cool. You know,
Could be
I'm
hip.
not trying to
Could
put
be
that
hip.
out there. You know, you do your thing.
One of the things too that we want to make sure that you're aware of is when you're posting and you're doing a lot of posts, you can mix it up. And Megan talked about, she already said that, mix up your posts. But depending on the platform, make sure that you're mixing up the type of content in terms of like, are you talking about business? Are you talking about
Yes.
real estate? Or are you talking about life? There's different ways. Like Megan's doing she started a brand right now called Mimosas.
Yeah, my friend Holly and Jordan. Mimosas.
So they're doing
Sorry, that was weird.
Mimosas, where
Yes.
basically they're catering to mothers.
Yep.
And
Mamas.
they're doing a bunch of different posts. They're mixing up the media and stuff, but none of it's real estate related. But at the end of the day, she's getting more exposure. People get to know her. They're going to start to like her, and then they're going to look into who she is and what she does.
We're not like
Yeah.
me.
And they're going to see her other posts that are real estate
Right,
related.
right.
And
Yep.
that's a Facebook type platform, Instagram type platform. But if you're on LinkedIn, it could be all business.
Yeah.
Have you had anybody take a boober? to
Not yet,
Mimosas?
but you know what? Maybe Boober will sponsor mimosas. 'cause,
Maybe.
I mean, that could
never
could
know.
work. Yeah,
you go.
a lot of moms might take that. Anyway, the other thing about mixing up your posts, which is really good, the other side of that is it can be negative if you only talk about one thing all the time. If you're
Right.
only posting about real estate, people get turned off really fast, depending on your platform. LinkedIn, that's okay because it's business. But all the other ones like Instagram, Facebook, you don't want to be real estate. You have to mix it up
Right.
for that reason so you don't turn people off. Not just cats, not just real estate, all the things.
Yeah.
So, okay. Also, scrap anything that's not getting much traffic. You know, after
Yeah.
a while, like you might start you can experiment. That's fun. Mix it up. But then start going back and say, okay, did anybody share? How many
Yeah.
comments were there? How many likes? How many views? And just analyze it. It's just like anything that you're doing. Make sure you're getting an ROI from your posts and whatever road you're going down that it's getting some traffic.
Yeah, you just want to be cautious that as people are researching you and stuff, and they're seeing just a bunch of bad stuff that nobody's interacting with, that
Yep.
might, negatively feedback on you versus, maybe not posting that and just letting that go. We do want you to post more. A lot of that is just simply because we know that a lot of you don't post enough. So
Right.
simply post more. But if you're seeing something just doesn't work, then stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say too, like that's one of the biggest reasons to post more is so you have an idea of what does and does not work.
Oh, that's good.
Right. And you can always decide to go back later and delete a post or delete something you didn't like, and then you don't have to worry about
Right.
it when people look at your profile, your feed, or whatever. So
Yeah.
but you try a lot of different things and post a lot of different things because you never know what's going to go or
Yep.
not.
and
Yep.
it changes too.
And it does change for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. And good point about, once you see what is working and what's not, one of the ways you can really boost some of the activity on your post is interact with the people commenting.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
times we just let the comments go. But when you go on
do
and
that.
respond to every single, we have a team member, Nicole, who said something once about how this is an online conversation and a relationship. And if I were to say something to you and you just ignored me,
Right.
then that's almost rude,
Yeah.
So really you need to make sure you comment on all the comments and do something, say something.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm commenting now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christian's going back now through all of his posts. A lot of comments.
Go ahead.
so.
I'm just going to be doing it the whole time.
Okay. Okay, next thing when you're building your brand, use a lot of images and videos.
Yeah.
So, just research shows that people are going to look at things that are visually appealing and watch videos, whereas if you just put some verbiage out there, they're like, man, even if you put the pretty rainbow behind it and the
Yeah.
color background, like a picture will beat it every single
Yeah,
time and a
it's
video
true.
will beat that.
You
so,
can beta test that really easy by putting a text post on like Facebook and then do
Yeah.
one with an image, and you will just see a
Crazy.
ton of difference because of the Facebook algorithms. They're going to put that one on priority list.
Yep.
Yeah.
yep.
Well, and even just the people, like, yeah, Facebook will do that. The platform will do it, but then so will the people. It's just not as fun to, So, and the last thing, use
Yeah,
stories.
I think color photos score higher than black and
Yeah,
white. That's
yeah.
another thing.
Color.
Something like 80%, 20%.
Really?
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
I follow some photo sites.
Interesting.
And that's a thing.
Nice.
I like that.
That's
I like
good to
that.
know,
We
too.
just saw a change in Facebook in their videos. They're promoting, they're pushing that they want 3 minutes or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of that. And so what they're saying is basically if you do a longer video, we used to do shorter videos because people's attention spans weren't great.
Yeah.
But Facebook has realized that they have opportunities to run ads on longer videos. And so now they want you to put out longer
Yeah.
videos because they'll be able
Now
to
they
keep
can do
people
ads.
there for ads.
Yep.
Yep. So if you want to beat the algorithms, start putting out longer videos.
Do it. Yep. And then use stories. Get on there. Those are just interesting, I think, to see. It pops you up to the top of everybody's feed and,
Right.
your stories going on. And those are just interesting. Like, I love going through those sometimes, through the story feed up at the top, and
Yeah.
and it just gives you more well-rounded feel. You know,
Yeah.
that people. I think those are more relatable because it's like you and your day to day, and what are you up to, and what's going on, and
Yes.
so it's very warm and fuzzy.
I'm gonna make an Instagram story right
Do it.
now.
Do
I
it.
Do
I
it.
need to document my day.
But
Try to
this
get Todd's feet in there.
And again, this is all about building a brand. We're going to be talking. This whole season's about lead generation systems.
Yeah.
And so this is all in an effort to generate leads. But at the end of the day, social media, like Megan talked about earlier, it's got two avenues. You can generate leads, which we're going to talk about in a second. But a lot of it is just building a brand, making sure that people recognize you, making sure that they recognize that you're a real estate agent, getting them to know, like, and trust you. And so that's kind of the key. And that's why you have to post consistently. You have to be out there. You need to use and mix it up, use stories, use images, videos, all that fun stuff. That's what's going to help you build your brand.
Love it. Okay, that's good stuff. That's building a brand. Make sure you build a brand. And are we going to go to the game now? Is
Let's do
time?
it. Let's
Feels
do
like
it.
time. Okay.
You guys may have heard this game before. It's been played on many a stations. Many a people have played it. So I just figured let's just do it ourselves. It's a fun one. It's called the 5-second rule. And what the 5-second rule is we give you a topic or a question, and you have to, or we'll give you a category, I should say, and you have to name 3 things from that category in 5 seconds. Now, you
Yes.
think that's easy, but when the pressure's on and you have to think immediately
Whoa.
right there about those 3 things, it's hard.
So what's
It
an
can be
example?
hard.
Like
Yeah.
So an example would be like, you want to just do it? You want me to time you right now?
Sure, yeah.
Let's do it. Christian, you're going to be the first one to go.
All right.
You ready?
Wait,
I'm excited.
we got Jordy on the
Jordy's
timer
on the
slash
timer.
buzzer. And the 1s and 2s apparently also. Okay.
All right, so Jordy's going to run the timer. Christian, I'm going to give you a topic. I need you to name, in 5 seconds, name 3 pizza shops.
Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and Hungry Howie's.
Oh,
you got it in.
Yeah, did he get it?
I think you got it in.
They're going to count it.
I
They're
think if
gonna
you
count it.
start the answer before the buzzer sounds,
Yeah,
then
okay.
you're good.
Okay.
See, it's hard, isn't it?
It is hard. Isn't that
Let's
crazy?
do
You
another one
can't
while
stop.
we're here.
Like, you cannot stop to think.
Yeah. All right, Megan, you ready?
So ready.
All right. Name 3 famous female singers.
Beyonce, Cher, and Madonna.
Ooh.
These are my favorite games.
That was good.
Have you
I
played
like-
this game before?
No, but like the games where like you have to come up with something in a category. Love
Oh, yeah, you
those.
like category games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that like back in
But that-
college days when somebody
yeah,
pulled
what
the
is
card
that,
and they're like,
Kings or whatever?
"Category," and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
This
yeah.
is mine. Like, I'm gonna rock this. Terry, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I feel. What do you guys think? Do you think Terry will?
Oh,
you don't
why
know
are we
that. You don't
doing
know
this?
the topic.
Why are we betting on me
You know
before
what?
the
I
thing?
believe in
Yeah.
Terry. I think he's going to do
All
great.
right. You ready?
No,
No,
pressure.
Jordy, are you ready on the timer?
Terry, could you go in the soundproof booth while we go on here?
All right. Name 3 types of fish.
Guppy, goldfish, koi.
Nice.
Is
You know what this reminds
Koi
me
is
of?
a goldfish.
Is
or
it a goldfish?
Is a koi?
I don't know. That
think
may be
they're
the
from
the
the
same
same
one.
Do you know Family Feud? The winners. They have the 2 people
Yes.
at the end that do final.
Right.
That's like this. I love it. There's like time, and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is it? You
Yep.
know.
This is it.
Yeah. I
All right,
love
so
it.
that's the first round. I say let's put a momentary pause on it, and then we'll bring it back.
Are you gonna get to play?
No, I'm just the host.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I feel like you would have funny words that would come out of
All
your
right,
mouth.
you can Google. What do you,
I'll,
what do you
I'll
can
think of.
Google
I'll
some?
think of.
We Bing here.
Or Bing.
I'll think of. Yeah, I'll think of a
Friend of the
topic for you.
podcast. Bing.
Okay.
All right. Well, they're looking up some terms. Let's get right back into social media lead generation. What is our title for this one? I don't even know. Do you
Social
remember?
media.
Social
sensation.
media explosion. That's not it.
All right. So what are we talking about? We are talking about how you can generate leads in social media. Megan just talked about building a brand. The second half of that, so one is emphasizing who you are, your brand, building your brand. But then now we're talking about directly going for leads. All right. So this is a lot of times like if you see a team or a brokerage that's just doing a ton of business, some of that is because they're really, really good at working their sphere. But some of
Right.
that is they're really good at growing their sphere. And part of that is because they have great lead generation tools that they're using online. All right. And one of those would be through social media platforms. If you are spending any money on buying leads right now, you are probably spending money on pushing money towards Google ads and pushing money towards Facebook or Instagram ads, or, you know, basically generating those tools. So when we're talking about these things, these can be immediate leads or these can be long-term leads. If you're going for the long-term play, the goal is to capture contact information so that we can roll them into our sphere of marketing. That's the goal there.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
Probably the one thing that I think, and I will self-admittedly say that that's one thing that I don't do well enough, is that I could be generating a lot more leads if I would just simply start capturing the contacts of the people that come to our site and check out our videos and do the different things. We're not doing as well of a job as we probably should be with those things.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about when you can use social media to get a lot of email addresses or whatever, and then you can consistently market over the course of time. So it's not a feed me today thing, but it's a long-term build your business big strategy for sure.
So ways that you can do that. So how do we generate those leads? And again, both immediate and long-term. Well, one, which you probably are very well aware of, is just run ads. Simply run ads. Now, of course, there's going to be different ways, and we just don't have enough time to get into the depth of this. On
Like, say, Boober would be an example.
like Boober should be running ads right now. But
Okay.
Besides us.
besides us,
Because their target market is hanging out on social media.
this probably isn't the best target market for them. Real estate agents.
You never know.
They're very social, but
It's true.
But you don't know. So run ads. Honestly, like we have other episodes where we talk about running ads, and you can do Google searches to see it. You can obviously hire companies to do it for you, but simply get your name out there, run ads, and try to bring people traffic into you. Another option is run a contest. We've been doing this lately with local sporting events where we'll just put up contests like, hey, comment in our feed and we'll enter you into a raffle or like our page and we'll enter you into a raffle to win 4 free sports tickets, right? So the nice thing about that is you're going to get, if depending on where you're running your ads, you're going to get some people that are already friends with you that you're building your brand with, and then you're going to have some people that are completely new that are going to add their email addresses, contact information, so you can grab them, and then you can start drip campaigning them and following it up that way. There's other things like those are direct online ways, but also invite them to an open house. You could do something like that where you say, hey, we're doing a contest. Anybody that visits me at this open house will be entered into a raffle or something like that. So now you're able to actually physically meet them. So you got a contest that's off the internet. We call that the outer net.
Right. That's exactly what that's called.
I think so. So little things like that. Snap a photo contest. Hey, send me your favorite, like a picture of your favorite room or the favorite tchotchke item that you have in your house.
Spell tchotchke.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is
That
tough,
is a
I know.
tough one.
I want to say it starts with a T.
It does start with a T.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's TSHOCKY
What?
or something like that.
What?
Hold on.
What?
You got it, Christian?
Yeah. TCHOT.
Yeah, I knew that was a T.
CHKE.
Yeah.
Wow, that is all over the
Yeah,
place.
it's all over.
I'm gonna stick with just saying it.
And people say tchotchke.
Tchotchke?
Yeah, that's what the pronunciation guide says, tchotchke. but-
Tchotchke.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
There
See,
it is.
But I don't like that. I like tchotchke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, my life
Tchotchke
just
sucks.
changed.
Oh yeah, yeah. You'll always remember where you were when you found this out.
All right, some other ways that you can lead gen on, specifically lead generate and grab
Tchotchke.
contact information.
Sorry.
That's going to be one of our new sounders.
Yeah, it is. Make it a sounder, Christian.
Host webinars. If you guys have been on the show and you listen to the show enough, you know that we do free webinars a lot. And I'm not going to lie to you people. A lot of times what we're doing is just trying to capture lead contact information
No.
for
Not
follow-up.
for our
Now, we give
Not
away
us.
free content,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
We're always giving away
Like we
free
have
content.
don't we have some credits for Boober? Yeah, they're next one we're giving away.
Yes, you get your
Yeah.
second
Promo
ride
code.
Like
for
three
as
free
well.
rides.
Yeah,
What's that promo code again?
promo?
Okay,
Promo
that's
code.
right. That's right.
Promo code.
So host webinars, and these can be as simple as like, hey, I want to explain how the home buying process works, or what should you do during an inspection. Just depends on your target market.
Right.
Promote gated content. So gated content, what we're talking about is in order for them to receive this free gift or this free item of value, they have
Okay.
to put in their contact information.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
do.
And then it would be validated, and then they get whatever. Like we're giving away top 10 tips on
Yes.
how to sell your home for sale by owner.
Right.
All right. Sounds weird as a realtor to give away that information, but if you can then drip campaign them after and be able to follow up, how's that going? Did
Yeah.
you end up listing it? And they're like, you know what? This sucks. We don't like it. Can you list it? Why? I certainly can.
Yeah.
good
Yes,
sir.
I can.
Yeah, you could
All right.
easily like get that contact info, like it's geared towards for sale by owner,
Yep.
and then have a for sale by owner specific drip, right,
Yep.
from your CRM
Yep.
that automatically does that, and then you it's the best.
Right there.
I love it.
Speaking of all of these also has the opportunity that you can geo-target that audience. So depending on your ads, what you're running, you can geo-target, which means that you are going to be aiming in this specific area to promote those ads or whatever contests or whatever you're doing. So make sure you are doing that, especially if you're farming a certain area. It's important to do that. Next, retarget your audience. All right. So you've hopefully heard of this before. Somebody gets to your website, they're going to be leaving their IP address or an email or whatever. You're going to be able to track them. You're going to be able to target them, and then you're going to be able to follow up with them with future communications. This is why when you are in front of Alexa and you say, maybe I need a new bikini, which I say all the time.
Right.
All right. And then all of a sudden you get on Facebook and you realize there's an ad to the right for bikinis. You're like, what just happened? Well, that's Alexa selling the information to Facebook, who's then promoting it to these other companies who are retargeting you. So that's retargeting your audience.
Just
there are
convenient
ways
shopping,
to do
I
that.
think.
That is convenient
Great.
shopping. All right.
Goes with the toenails.
It does. And what's best is if you're at a friend's house and there's an Alexa, just say weird stuff around it. And then that way it's posting up on their computers.
great.
All right.
That's funny.
So that's
pet
geo-targeting.
Pet
or
peeve is
retargeting.
ads that show up that I've already bought the thing. Do you guys get this?
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
You
yeah.
get them for like
I
2
already
weeks.
bought the card.
Yeah.
I already bought that. Yeah.
Yep. So
AI.
that's retargeting your audience.
So
and again, we
dumb.
don't have the time to go into how best practices with those things, but you can jump online and Google, Bing, a lot of those options right there. All right, and then the last one, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but you can link target your audience. And link target your audience means, like, let's say that somebody wrote something about you. Like, we get this every once in a while where somebody will say, top 25 social media realtors or something like that. And then they will link to us, or there will be an article and then we'll share that. Now, they're not directly going to our website, but what they're doing is they're going to an article about us. But you can take that information and you can follow those people as well, or you can retarget those people. So they don't necessarily have to go to a specific site. They just need to click on a link that you've provided.
Right.
Okay.
And then you pull that contact information and you be able to follow them through the fanciness that is
Fancy.
targeting. So these are all ways to basically take contact information. Some of that will give you business right away, but a lot of that play is that you're going to take the contact information and then you're going to be following them up
good.
for years and years
really
and
good.
years as you grow your business.
See?
All right, it's time for round 2 of the game, I believe. So let's get Jordy back on the official clock.
Jordy is here.
And we're going to hit you with
Ones
some
and
general
twos.
tips here in just a few minutes to wrap things up, but let's go round 2.
I've got my green tea has a bunch
Settles,
of tea stuff at the bottom, which it usually doesn't have. So
Yeah.
now as I get
Ooh,
closer to
we
the
can
bottom,
read the tea leaves later.
You get-
I
a
think
sharp,
I'm
bitter
getting it.
taste, yeah.
Well, but I think I'm getting little particles in my mouth. So if you see that on YouTube, YouTubers out there,
Like in your teeth and
I
stuff.
apologize.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, all right, who's up first?
Thank
Christian,
God
you ready?
apologized.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ugh.
All right, you ready? Jordy, do we have 5 seconds on the clock?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Christian, name 3 red fruits.
Apple, peach, plum.
What?
Is a plum red? Is a peach red?
I don't think a plum or a peach is
I
red,
think at
is it?
certain
What?
times
Yeah,
in a
peaches have a little
gestational
bit.
Got big
period,
things of red.
Gestational period.
there.
The plum is plum colored.
I feel like, but it,
Cherries.
Cherries.
Cherries, strawberries, tomatoes.
Apples.
It's
Tomatoes.
easy when the clock is not
I know,
running.
I know.
Yeah. So are we? Is that
Agreed.
That's a no.
That's a no.
I think that's a no. Plum is plum.
All right, Megan,
I'm
you
looking.
said
Look at the judges.
no. Megan,
No.
Megan
No.
has gotten really cocky.
I know.
about
I
this.
didn't mean. I
Oh,
just
yeah,
said
you
I
got too
enjoyed
excited.
it. I didn't mean.
I feel like this is going to be easy,
Oh.
but we're going to find out. Are you ready, Jordy? 5
I
seconds
just said
on the
I
clock.
liked them. I didn't say I was good at
Megan,
it. Oh gosh.
name 3 TV shows.
The Simpsons. Oh my gosh! I can't think of any TV shows.
Simpsons is correct.
I was thinking of Modern Family, and I couldn't think of the words.
Yeah, that's tough.
And like now, My World is on Netflix. I don't know if that counts. So I was like, "What's a sitcom?"
I'm feeling pretty good about plum
Man,
and
yeah.
peach right now. I am feeling pretty
It's
good.
good.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
My the one that I was cheating and going off the line on. They did after I went through 8 slides, they made me sign up.
Oh, you don't want to sign up.
We're not signing up for
Oh.
that. Come on now.
So are we done? Game over?
No,
No.
I've got one for
Oh,
time.
I got some more. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Terry, are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, wait, man. I kind of want to do. I'm going to change that one up. Okay. Name 3 celebrities.
Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio, Quentin Tarantino,
Man.
Jordy Long.
No, we'd prefer
Nailed it.
Leonardo.
Well, I didn't have time. I only had 5 seconds.
Terry's pretty good.
Hammered
Bryce,
that,
too.
Terry. that
Todd,
was
are you
good.
ready?
I feel like there would be a head-to-head battle
do
between
this.
Terry and Megan on this.
Todd,
On-
let's see what you got, though.
Oh,
we haven't.
Yeah, let's check your skills.
You can do this.
I'm gonna be
Feel good
terrible.
about
Let's
it.
try it though.
This is going to be
who's
tough.
feeding me?
I
Who's
couldn't
feeding me?
I got it. I got it
All
right here.
Terry.
5 seconds on the clock. Jordy, 3 reasons to listen to our podcast.
Todd, Terry, and Megan.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, Todd.
Poor producer
Yeah, I was
Christian.
going to say, I don't feel too bad about that. Poor Jordy over here.
Poor Jordy. Oh boy. Okay. That is I really do like that game. I think you can buy that game for a home,
Fun
like
to
a home
play.
version or
Okay.
something, right? That's a good time. It's a
fun game.
All right, Megan, give us some general tips because we'll wrap it up.
I am so excited. I'm going to just fire these at you real quick, okay? General tips not to forget when you're doing the social media lead gen.
Or to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget
Or
to remember
also,
these.
To remember.
To remember.
Don't forget to remember these. Don't forget.
Use images and video. Use hashtags.
Yes, do.
Make sure that you have a call to action on your business page. Always have a call to action.
That was on,
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
That's a low-hanging fruit that people just don't have. Like on your Facebook business page, do you have the click here for the like learn more
Yep.
or contact us?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
do you have
Do you want a
that
free
button?
CMA?
Send
Is there
message.
something
It's a
that,
simple ad that's not going to deter people from looking at your site that could
Yep.
get you leads.
And in all honesty, you should probably have a call to action in about everything that you do. Not
Yeah.
your simple post, but videos and
Email signatures
Your email
and- yeah.
everything. Do
Yeah.
you have a call to action on
That's
it?
good.
Just takes it to the next level. Funnels things in. Promote your accounts. Possibly have a branded URL. Any ways that you can promote the accounts where people can come check you out.
I saw somebody that said the branded URL thing. They were like, sometimes it's hard on Facebook. It's like, find me on Facebook, and then or like find like ours is Todd and Megan on Facebook, and
Yeah.
so then they'd have to go to Facebook and look at. And so one option they said is just get a like branded URL like Todd and Megan dot
Show.
poop.
Nope.
Whatever, and then it links to your Facebook site,
Right.
And that way you can promote that wherever you are.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
easier to remember
Dot poop.
than maybe not that poop.
It's the next big thing, guys.
It's tea leaves.
Todd sent me an email this morning, and the subject line was poop.
That's because Megan sent it to me, and I forwarded it to you.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, this is
Busted.
really our worst episode ever.
Thank God you guys
All right.
hung on till the end. Okay, last thing. If you're providing a link, make sure you put it early in your content so people see it and they can click on it.
Yeah, they did
Go for
studies
it.
on that, and they basically said that if you're burying your link, then people aren't getting to
People
it.
won't get
Not
all the
gonna
way
get
there.
to it.
Yep.
Put it up early.
There you go.
Smart. These are great tips.
That's great tips.
Do
That's
it.
social media. Do it. Get your system in place. Play it out over the long term. Follow up with all your leads. Good things will happen for you. Email info@boomrealestatepodcast.com. We're on Stitcher.
Yep.
We're on YouTube. We're
4,
on
Tune in
3,
radio.
2,
We're on
radio.
one.
We're on SoundCloud. Oh. We'll see you next time on the Boom Podcast.